Hello, welcome back to Funk Film Reviews. My name is Corey Funk, and now I'm going to my favorite film of 2009. And my favorite film of 2009 was nominated for a bunch of Oscars. It won Supporting Actor. It is my second film. This is the first time I have a second film by a different director. The first one that I had on my list was in 1994, and that was Pulp Fiction. This one stars Brad Pitt, stars Christoph Waltz, stars Diane Kruger, stars Melanie Laurent, has a little cameo with Mike Myers. It's called Inglorious Basterds. And Hans Landa is a character they call, Christoph Waltz's character is a character they call the Jew Hunter, Hans Landa, and he hunts down Jewish people. But there's also a group of people, they call themselves the Inglorious Basterds, which has Brad Pitt's character, and he goes hunting for Nazis. He gets their scalp. He looks for 100 Nazi. He looks for a bunch of Nazi scalps and all that. And then the beginning of the film and all that, they have where the Jew hunter's doing his thing, and he finds a bunch of Jew, and the people helping out to shoot at them, and the girl Shoshana, played by Melanie Laurent, she runs away, escapes, and then years later she opens up a movie theater that's in Nazi Germany occupied France. And in it and all that, there's a Nazi soldier who was an actor and all that talks to her and actually convinces her to play one of his propaganda films. And she remembers her family getting killed by them, so she has this plan to basically destroy, trap them all in the theater and kill Hitler and all of them too. And then the Bastards, good old Brad Pitt's character and group of ragtag guys that go after the Nazi scalps, their plan is to blow up the theater and all. They don't really know but yeah, they infiltrate the movie theater and all that. Well, her plan is to burn it down and all that. And yeah, it's a great movie and all that. And Christoph Waltz does a fantastic job. There's a reason why he won the Oscar for supporting actor playing Hans Landa. And yeah, I highly do recommend Inglorious Basterds if you haven't seen it and all that. It had it was the final film of Quentin Tarantino's that had Sally Menk doing film editing. She passed away a little bit after that. And I also think Diane Kruger could have got an Oscar nom too in supporting actress. That would have been cool. But yes, it is my favorite film of 2009, and it's my second Tarantino film on this list. There's two other Tarantino films on this list as well. You'll hear. I won't say what they are. You've probably already watched. If you watched the video already, you know what they are, of where I said all of them. But if you haven't, then it might be a surprise, but you can always go back. So it's not really a surprise, I guess, if you've watched that video. But yes, Inglorious Basterds is the best movie, in my opinion, in 2009. It is a double gold movie. I highly recommend Inglorious Basterds. Also has Til Schweiger playing Hugo Stiglitz, and Samuel L. Jackson does a quick cameo as the narrator of how Hugo Stiglitz is introduced, being the only German of the people they call the Bastards, the Inglorious Bastards, the people hunting the Nazis and getting their scalps. They want 100 Nazi scalps. He's like, we want one thing, and we're good at one thing and one thing, only killing Nazis. Yeah. Our business is Nazi killing, and business is a booming, by good old Aldo Rain, which I also really liked Brad Pitt in this movie. I thought he did phenomenal as Aldo Rain. The best performances of this film are, of course, Christoph Waltz. That's the reason why I won the Oscar. I think Diane Kruger playing who she was playing there, she did phenomenal too. And Brad Pitt as Aldo Rain. That's right. One thing and one thing only: killing Nazis. And yes, he sometimes he kills some Nazis, but sometimes a Nazi he doesn't want them to forget. So sometimes he'll use his knife and he will carve a swastika in the forehead. And yes, Tarantino, he has an art of making his violence, but his violence works for his films. And that's why I love Inglorious Bastards. Well, dialogue too, because Tarantino is a master of dialogue. He's a master of dialogue, master of violence. He tends to shoot a lot of feet, but that's his personal thing. But he's still my all-time favorite director for a reason. And yes, Inglorious Bastards is a double gold film, second film on these lists of movies I loved. My favorite films of the year I was born on. And yes, Inglorious Bastards, double gold, directed by Quentin Tarantino, won supporting actor for Christoph Waltz. It is my favorite film of 2009. Have yourselves a good day. This has been Funk Film Reviews.